working? What am I hearing? Hello? Whatever. I think my spine's broken. All right. Um, so got to get more head. We just don't get enough. Um, it's sad. Can a guy get some head? Um, so yeah, let's draw some angle. Well, actually, hold on one sec. Let's double check. Okay, we are on this. Okay. Okay. Now, this is probably not going to go well. Um, I'm an idiot. I have no idea what I'm doing. I guess I'll just leave that there for now. And we'll figure it out from there. So let's switch to 2. Okay. How did I do this last time? I feel like we did a pretty decent job on the speed sketch. Right? Am I crazy? I do know the shadows on this are pretty harsh. I was hoping maybe that would be good practice for me, but probably not, honestly. Where's my phone? Oh, it's probably telling me that I'm live. Believe it or not. Okay. So we want to come from here to there to there. Maybe we change this. And like that, and then like that. Okay. I feel like I'm not making any progress. It's the worst. It's the fucking worst, man. Got your nosy. Got your nosy. Pug-nosed fuck. Why does this feel so difficult? Sorry, I had to move the mic. That doesn't feel right, does it? What am I looking at? Oh my god. All right. Well, that's unfortunate. Now we want from here. No. Here. So then we want down from here. A bada boom. Bada boom. And then bada boom. Something along those lines, maybe? What do we think? Seems too big to me. Okay. Okay. Alrighty then. Why is this so difficult for my dumb ass? Why does bro look like he's about to give me a smooch? The fuck? What's he doing? Anyway, we gotta erase all of this. I don't know why I'm not just pressing Control C, but whatever. I feel like we're too much at an angle, and that probably has to do with my little thing where I keep drawing things at a fucking angle, even though I'm trying not to. Okay. Yeah, da da ba 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 da bum. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck shape that is. I don't really like it though. We're gonna leave it because I don't know what I'm doing. Fantastic news. So we've got to, I think we've got to come out more, right? More like this. Fuck, how do I do this? So what if we do it like this instead? And then there to there. That doesn't look right. All right, the end of this has to be the end of that. What if we come out like that? That doesn't look right at all. That's like too big, isn't it? This whole setup feels too big. I also don't know what I'm doing. So there's that. All right. Let's try and do this. Let's shrink it. I have really got to like work out of this whole like right hand dominance thing. I don't know how, but I guess I got to like look it up. Man, I hate fucking reading. I can't read. I said it. Get the chin strap up. We stay strapped. This is concerning. Okay. I don't think this is right, but we're gonna try and work with this. Okay. Yeah, I'm just not good at drawing balls, man. Not like a good ball drawer. Why is my phone going off? It already should have told me that I was live. What could it possibly be telling me now? Ah, ads. Thank you, apps that I keep removing permissions from that somehow keep getting it back. I think what it is like every time an app updates, it's like reinstalling its fucking permissions or something. It's got to stop. Nothing I can do, but it's got to stop. Is that? No, that doesn't feel right. This doesn't feel right at all, but I don't know what to do, so we might just have to like send it on something like this. Can't forget to give him bags under his eyes. You like me for real? Maybe more like here. Feel like this is too big of a ball. This looks really weirdly flat to me. Think maybe the lid is too big? Is that the problem? Not enough curvature to this? I don't know what I'm doing. That seems way too much. Maybe acceptable? That doesn't feel tall enough to me, but I don't know. I've never seen a fucking head in my life, bro. Nobody gives me head, so like what am I supposed to do about it? Hmm. Down a little more. I think the nose is too big. Okay. Okay. All right, all right, all right. We are maybe getting somewhere. This is hopefully the last day for a while we work on just heads. I'm not sure what to do, though, after is the thing. Should we just get right into drawing the thing? Or should we try and draw, like, a couple of other things first and work our way there? I feel like we should draw a couple other things. I need to maybe find a hair exercise. I feel like I'm just not getting hair still. So I just don't know how, you know? That is not right. I need to extend this. Please, dude. Jesus Christ. Okay. Why doesn't this feel right? I don't know what it is. This just feels too... I don't want to say, like... How do I put it? It's like too... full? I don't know. I want to say too big, but too big maybe isn't the right word. Okay. So if I do that, and then that... No. Nope. Come on, man. Get back here. I need it to be like... How do I draw this? Like that, and then like that. That's like not subtle enough. That just looks fucking terrible, bro. just not right, but I gotta move on. We're gonna keep spending way too much time on that, as we always do with something. Okay. Okay. No. So we need it to go like that, like that, like that, like that. And then up, up, down, all around, cut in. No. Needed to do it a little bit tighter. Cut in. We'll do that. And then we cut out. I can't get this. I just don't know how to do this, I guess. If I just leave it, it's going to look funny. But I don't think I have a choice. It's going to look really flat because I didn't do it sooner. But that's just what we get. We don't have the skill to make it not flat. So it's just going to be flat. You know? Okay, so this comes down and gets like that. Okay. This is so fucking hard. We are never drawing an ear again. Head on only from here on out. Swear to God. Head on only from here on out. Never the fuck again will we draw an ear. Hamburger. All right, I'm feeling like this isn't high enough here. This isn't right. Am I crazy? So we need to come out and we need to go up. Something along those lines. Do 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 do. Okay. What did I do wrong? Shrinko Dicko. Seems way too tall. Okay. Gotta leave. No, we can't. We can't. That looks bad. It looks bad. I don't like it. I feel like it like goes outward, but it doesn't. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe this one's going inward. It doesn't feel right either, but it's better. This doesn't feel long enough. This feels too short. This is just wrong. This is wrong. I have to fix this. I don't know how to fix this, but I know that it's not right. It like comes out like that and then like straightens just a bit, I think. Because this needs to come down like that pretty severely, but I can't really do that with this height. Yeah, we can't. We didn't do it right, but I'm out of options, I think. Okay. Not right, not right, not right. Feel like there's supposed to be something like there, but I didn't line it up right, so you know how it goes. Maybe if I get that going. Don't feel like it's supposed to grow that much. Bip bip cheerio. I think maybe it's this inner one that's the problem. Jesus Christ, that looks terrible. Fuck. Okay. That looks fucking bad. Jesus, that might be our worst one yet somehow. Dude, that's so fucking bad. All right. Okay. Let's shrink it so we can work on it. Work on the neck, and then we're gonna have to redo the entire like top and back of the head because this is just fucking awful. Okay. Okay, so there should be some sort of long triangle here that I just don't think I can portray. We're gonna try. And then for some reason. Okay. I think we might be able to just move this up for a second instead of shrinking it because we've shrunk this a lot. I feel like that might be a nicer play for once. So we've done that. Done that. So this is where I think we just gotta stop. It's weird. Scale to ear feels fine, but like something feels so off. I think it's the eye is too small. Maybe that's it. The eye is too small, the nose is too big, and the top of the head might be too small. And the cheek might also just be too big. Okay. No, fuck. That was actually almost good. So if I just... No. If I just move that forward a little, would that help? No. Let's undo this. For now, we'll deselect that. Let's do the neck. I think a big thing here is the neck is too small. Okay. So it's the top of the head, I guess. It's like all of the head really that just isn't working for me. It's too small. This is all too small. We need to like probably double the size of all of this. Right? Because this just doesn't work. It's like for the face. Hold on, actually, hold on. My other option is to maybe try and shrink this, but then that's gonna make everything else feel weird. Yeah, we need to redo the entire top of the head. Really the entire head. I don't think there's any way around this. We'll leave this for now because there's nothing else for me to do with that. Okay. All right, so that comes out, and then that comes out a little longer, and that comes out a little longer, and we'll kind of come out like that. And then that keeps going. Dude, this is way too big now. I think we're just fucked because the proportions are just off everywhere. I think that's the problem. Damn, man. Oh, well. Yeah, I don't think I can do it. This isn't salvageable. Might have to just, like, start from scratch. I don't think we can salvage this. Fuck. Like, the shapes, honestly, are kind of okay. It's just the proportions. I just can't do them. I don't know what it is. I just can't fucking do it. No, dude. Why does it do that sometimes? I don't understand. I'm not pressing control, and I think that's the button that's supposed to do it. Is it because maybe I'm pressing... So I'm doing Control Z, and then maybe I press the button too fast, and it holds it, even if I'm not holding control? I thought you had to hold control. That might be it. That's got to be it. The only possible explanation. Okay. Okay. No, not that. We need to come out from here, and then come out to here, maybe? Okay. We can clean that up. We can clean that up. Okay. Alright, we can redo this. We can come back from this. Maybe. We'll see how it looks, I guess. Okay. Ooh, okay. Maybe we can't come back from this. Oh my god, that looks so fucking ass. Jesus, that's so bad. This might be worse than before. I might as well have just fucking left it, dude. Oh, man. Oh, no. It's so fucking bad. Okay. Um, what do I do? Why is it so fucking bad? How do I not make this bad? How do I unbad this? Does that help? Okay. Well, this isn't good. I'm like trying everything I can to get this to work, and I just don't know how. So I think it might be over for bro. So fucking cooked. All right. Let's just try and maybe do a LART and see if we can recover some other way. I don't see how, but what else can we do, you know? We're basically at a wall where our skill level just isn't high enough to overcome the ass level. So we just gotta send it. You know, I almost thought this started out kind of decent. Turns out that was a mistake, right? Almost thought I was cooking. Almost. Wasn't, but almost thought. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. What do I just like not feel good about this? How do I just not feel good? I don't feel like you can make out the ear in this. This isn't like a legible design. I Okay. think part of my problem is I end up doing like this combo straight line, curved line situation, and I feel like it doesn't mix very well. Because I can't do either one particularly well. But it creates like this mismatch of quality and like readability. That makes sense. Yeah, we might have to redo this spot here. Okay. Not good. Very not good. Okay. Damn it, man. I really thought we had, like, at least a little bit of something going on here. I don't know if we're going to do it. It's just the best we're going to get, I think. Okay. Not ideal. Okay. Okay. What do we do? I think we just send it and then maybe we, figure it out from there. So let's select, invert, do that. Change this to multiply. Okay. Pick a random ass gray. Just send it. Okay. So now we move that down. Do that again. Multiply. Done. All right. All right. Okay. So let's try black. Let's see what happens with the black. Kind of looks like, what's his name? I want to say Baptiste. John Baptiste, is that it? Baptista? Batista, there we go. Batista. Dave Batista. How the fuck? Who the hell is John? Accidentally drew Dave Batista. My bad. My mistake. Okay. And then we'll do another one. This one will be a lighten. And might have to shrink this one just for safety. Okay, so let the blending begin. We'll start with this. Oh, that's right. You know what? I wanted to try this with like a peach or like a brown or something. Kind of forgot about that. I'm sorry. We ain't thinking clearly these days. Okay, maybe we never did, but still. Why does he look like this for? All right, let's try and keep the strokes all in one direction for that. And then same for that. That should hopefully kind of like brush it into one place. Make it feel very specific. Okay, I need a little bit of lightening. Sorry. A little bit of lightening right in the ear, I think. It's a bit more than I wanted, but it will do. That's interesting. Oh, wait, it's because I'm on that. Okay. Let's take a little peek without the grid. It's weird. I like it better without the lines. Like, it almost looks okay without them. It kind of looks like a sculpture in a way. All right. I'm checking the fuck out. That wasn't easy. It didn't come out good and it wasn't easy. Okay. Let's put those all in one little group. Make a new one. We're just gonna try a different angle in a sec, but let's address everything, I guess. Proportions, I'm still just not grasping them. Like, I don't know where to go off of what I'm doing. Um, it's crazy because I feel like the nose and the eye were like so good, the lips were so good, and then even the ear is actually pretty good on this one. But like the placement relative to each other just isn't it. I don't know what to do. Like I don't know how to grasp that any better. I know we've been told about like the Loomis method, but I don't feel like that's gonna help because I think at the end of the day the problem is I don't know. Like let's say we do it. Hold on. Let's say we do it. Um, so we draw our thing, and then we draw our thing, right? And like, where do we go? Like, what if I drew either part wrong? You know? It's still gonna look all type of fucked up. Or if I do the, what is it? It's like this, I think. Hold on, I fucking can't, I can't do it. Fuck, I don't know how to do it, bro. Let's just move on. This isn't ideal because there's like somehow not that many lines. So I don't know if this is the smart play. Where do I even start? Bum bum. Do 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 do. Bum bum. I don't feel like this adds up, but all right. I think maybe that's better. There we go. Okay. So then we extend about that out on either side. Let's try and level this, I guess. What I will say is this doesn't feel right. So let's try and get that a little better. Fuck was that? See, I feel like I should be going in, but I also feel like these aren't wide enough. Okay. So now we go up, up. That feels too long. See, this feels too long to me. I don't know. So we should have something like here, apparently. And this should maybe come down, so like here. Okay. Sure. Bro. Dude, what do I do? This feels way too off. It's really weird. This feels like it's got a curve to it on that thing, but it doesn't, like, on the thing. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way to give it a curve. I guess because the thing is a 3D model and I'm drawing 2D. Like, I don't know how to give this dimension. Okay. Well, that doesn't look right. I know the model's not oriented for that, but that's kind of what I was going for. I just didn't align it perfectly. So the model's kind of like that. So you actually see more of the right side, but I wanted it to be head on. I just didn't get it that way, and I didn't spend the time to make it that way. I like need it to go that direction, but so subtly that you can't tell. But like, I can't do that. So I just keep fucking up. Okay. This ain't even a PSL ECBJ, bro. That's crazy. That sucks. You know, like, doesn't a guy deserve that? All right. Let's try and like make a clean run. Feel like maybe scales off, proportions are off, right? The nose is kind of small compared to everything now that everything's on. Probably has to do with having to scale down. Okay. I know what you are. I know who's drawing this. Don't think I don't. I see what you're up to. And I don't like it. Jesus, dude. I feel like this ear is better, but it doesn't really make any sense, does it? It's too big. Unless you have really big ears, it shouldn't come out like that. Man, why my back gotta hurt? Oh, okay. All right. Bruh. Like, it's okay. It gets the point across, but it's not what we want. You know what I mean? I think what I needed to do is come out more. Like, we needed wider lines to fake a curve, I guess. I think the problem is I either overestimate how much I need to curve or underestimate it. So like in this case, we underestimated it, but for like a lot of the other one, we uh overestimate, or it's just like I'm trying too hard to keep it in the medium and avoid extremes, but some of these actually probably should be pretty extreme. All right. Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to try and do this. We're going to try and get a little bit of shading in. Right. Move that. We're going to try and do the strat. Okay. Oh, sorry. All right, there we go. So we got that one down. We do it again. Let's change this to multiply. I think I'm not using this right, but we're doing our best right now. Okay. And we'll, if we do lighten, no. Okay, so we have to actually do a lighten layer. I thought so, but I wasn't sure. Okay. So now let's take the Blendo Deco tool. Get rid of those like really harsh edges. That should solve that. And we get rid of those really harsh edges. That should solve that. I'm trying to keep it all one way for now. You know, it's not working the way I thought. So let's just try and get it in real quick. It's like not getting the gradient right. Okay, so if we erase that, okay. Actually, it's kind of okay. It's not quite right, but it's okay. Like, it gets the point across. Jesus Christ. Why is it just not good? What did I do? All right. I'm going to save this as a pingus, please. And then this is Scuffed Heads 6, I think. And I'm going to try and squeeze in this. It's probably just going to be the sketch, but I just want to squeeze it in real quick. Like I said, probably just gonna be the sketch, but you know, if we can maybe get something down, it really kind of sucks that. Can I remove that? I don't think so. Ugh. That's too much for me, I think. I don't think I can do the ears from that angle. Like, I need them like that. We're just gonna throw it at it. We might not do the ears. Honestly, we might just stop halfway through. Okay. So let's do that. Oh, we're on white. Okay, so that, that, that. Not long enough. That, that. Okay. It's too extreme, to be honest, but what else can I do? This is very perplexing. Whoa, okay. So a lot of these terminate not. We were having this trouble with the first one we did today. A lot of these like terminate not inside another like corner. So they have like different. They're very much rhombuses, let's put it that way. And it's a little hard for me as a complete fucking novice to estimate that. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. So we got that. Got that. So this is obviously very unequal. We're just sending it right now. Let's go ahead and drag that down a little bit. Not very ideal. Let's go ahead and shrinky dink it. It's interesting. I always actually feel like I learn more from these faster ones than I do from spending like an hour on one that's like not as fast. Jesus Christ. I don't know. I feel like I get more out of myself. Like I pull off better lines or more complicated lines. Maybe not as well as if I had spent a lot of time on it, but like better than if I do somehow. I don't know. I guess it's like if I could spend 10 hours on one sketch, I could almost certainly pull off better lines. But this is like a matter of I can't, so it's almost better for me to just send it and accept the fact that some of the lines aren't going to be, you know, as good as I want or maybe even could do. And therefore, I end up doing them better because I know, like, maybe subconsciously that, like, this is it. So I, like, pull out better lines faster. Like, I almost feel like it's not maybe, it's not that I'd make less mistakes, I guess, but, like, the mistakes feel less severe because I, like, just make them work if they are a mistake. Like, so much of this is severely asymmetrical, like severely. And I feel like we would not let this even remotely think about standing. We're just kind of fixing angles that are too severe. But yeah, we would not let this stand. What did I just do? The same way if we were like taking our time, but that means that, you know, we spend more time on it. What is fucking happening? I just chose this. What are you doing? So like that more time spent means time lost. Okay. Dude, what the fuck? See, like that is way too asymmetrical. So we do have to fix that one. But like in general, I think we're doing not too bad. Not good. Let's be clear about that. So if we do that, and then that, and that, and then that, maybe. Right? So then we can do those. But then, like, we gotta fix that, actually. So this comes into that, and then like that, rather. Okay. Good enough for me. I don't know what the fuck I'm drawing right now. We have got to shrink this down, though. Okay. Probably should symmetry tool this in the future. If we're gonna do something like it again, which we probably won't. Okay, so oh no. Okay, so that comes out like that, that comes out like that. That's way too big. There's really nothing I can do about that. Dude, this is crazy difficult. How did I do the skull? Yeah, my eyelid ain't that thick, brother. I'm sorry. It's not. Just is not. Am I crazy? Like, my eyelid isn't even like this realm of thick. Okay. Jesus. Bro. Oh my god, I fucked this so bad. I need... Alright, I think maybe what it is my constant having to resize. I think that's what's fucking us over. Because there's no way to do this without resizing on a tablet this size. But this is just not right. This is just not right. And I just can't do it any other way. I think that's the problem. There's no solution to this that I know of. Because if I do it on a bigger canvas, I'm just going to have the same problem. I'm not going to be able to see the whole thing at once. I wonder if what I need is another monitor so that I can have this mirrored to that. So like a 30-inch up here for my whole thing so that I can have like a multi-view of it. I think that's my problem, and I don't have a solution other than that. There's no solution other than that. Other than to get better at somehow eyeballing what I want, but that's just not really feasible either. That's a different level of impossible, really. Right? Because the problem then becomes, hold on, I'm trying to make this work. All right, so the problem then is if I get better at drawing these at pretty much any scale other than full, we're just going to have problems drawing it at a different scale. I don't know how else to explain that. Like, this is a no-win situation for me. I don't think there's a single way I can get better. And accomplish what I want without just getting a bigger fucking monitor. And that's not what I want to do. I think my only chance is another monitor. And that's also just not ideal. Am I just this cooked?